Featuring 36 Canadian silver dollars, this coin book was published in 1959 by the Coin and Currency Institute in New York as part of the Library of Coins Collectors Series. Donated to the Diefenbaker Canada Centre in 1996, this volume once belonged to University of Saskatchewan alumni Dr. Ernie McBrien. Printed with a beige cover and a black spine, Volume 67 features 8 cardboard slotted pages. The book itself is 15.5 by 21 centimeters across the cover and is 2.2 centimeters thick. The first 2 coins within the book are silver dollars minted at the Canadian Mint in Ottawa in 1935 and 1936, featuring an image on the reverse of a First Nations guide and a French voyageur in a canoe backed by an island with 2 small trees. This issue was introduced by the Canadian government to celebrate the Silver Jubilee of King George V, but also to bolster the Canadian silver industry. King George V's profile is featured on the obverse of the first 2 issues of the silver dollar. He wears the imperial state crown and includes the titles of king and emperor in the Latin text circling his image. This issue is unsurprisingly nicknamed the George and was officially Canada's first $1 coin. The celebratory issue was dampened by the death of the king in January of 1936, and so the Mint worked to procure the portrait of the newly crowned King Edward VIII. But Edward's silver dollars were never issued, as the king abdicated after less than a year of a scandalous reign. The Mint was forced to again create new dies for the 1937 issue, this time for Edward's younger brother, who would become King George VI. George VI is shown crownless, an image associated with Canada's growing independence. The government issued a commemorative silver dollar in 1939 featuring the Peace Tower on Parliament Hill in Ottawa to celebrate the royal visit of the new king. This would be the last issue of the silver dollar until 1945, as the outbreak of World War II shifted the Mint to the production of smaller denominations. The silver dollars went back into production following the war, but would see a slight change in their design in 1948 as the script IND, imp, was removed from the obverse, indicating India's newly found independence from the British Empire. In 1949, another commemorative silver dollar was issued, this time to celebrate Newfoundland's entry into Confederation. The artwork on these coins depicts the Italian explorer John Cabot's ship, the Matthew. In 1953, the first issue featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II was produced, and depicts her wearing a laurel crown. A 1958 commemorative issue depicts a totem pole in the background of mountains, marking the establishment of British Columbia as a British colony 100 years previous. Yet another commemorative issue was produced in 1964, marking the 100-year anniversary of the Charlottetown Conference and Canadian Confederation. The emblem on the reverse was created by artist Thomas Shingles and includes symbols of the French, Scottish, Irish, and English. The last 4 coins in the book are duplicates of the 1965 issue, which now depicted Queen Elizabeth's so-called mature portrait. The Queen is now shown wearing a diadem instead of laurels. The silver dollar would fall out of production only 2 years later, in 1967. For more great heritage content, check out our website at diefenbaker.usask.ca.